Hey, I'm nearing 100.
Hey guys, Ulti-Wolf here.
Jeez, I used to be so high pitched. Uh. Hey guys, Ulti-Wolf here. We're still playing Dying Light 2. We're gonna try to get multiplayer to work again. This time I have a different friend that's trying this. Darn it! Still empty slot! Wait, no, it changed. Okay, we're good. Oh no, friends aren't appearing. Okay then. Okay, oh wait, friends are starting to appear. Okay, things are starting to load in. Hello. Let's see.
My game still has to download the online version.
There is an online version.
No, like, so I can play campaign, I just can't go online. The game completely downloads.
The game has to download that much just to allow players to play on. Wow, it's like half the download. Have you played this? Have you played this before?
No, I just got it. I just got home in town.
Alright, well, you're gonna need to wait a bit, before you can actually play online. This is like the first Dying Light. I noticed you have the first Dying Light as well. I looked at your profile. Yeah, this is like that, where there's a prologue section before you can actually play online. Alright, have you already gotten your biomarker?
I just loaded it up, so you gotta play with me.
Alright, you unlock multiplayer when you get your biomarker. So, you'll know when you're close when you get to the point where you have to, enter a hospital. Also, I suggest not changing your, online settings to anything other than single player until after, you get to that point, because quests tend to bug out when you have it off of single player, where the triggers just will not happen. Yeah, you can go through and you should go through and try to get to the biomarker as quickly as possible while you're waiting for that download, if you have access to playing it. Alright. Turn on the mic. Is this good? Okay, hopefully that should be low enough. Okay. that electrical station. Actually, I might be able to mute myself in this stream and, or no, chat and be able to still get picked up in the... Hold up. I'm gonna mute myself for the time being. Hopefully this doesn't interfere with my voice appearing in the stream. And hopefully this also doesn't prevent me from hearing you, so just let me know when you have finished when you've gotten your biomarker. Wait. Could you not hear me? Okay, but, did you hear me talking about, like, muting myself? Alright. You know what I find stupid about the whole Spotify thing in live streams? Like, they will not allow you to listen to music on Spotify while you're live streaming. When you make a recording and you're listening to Spotify, in the recording, the music doesn't show up, so they can just do whatever they do there and just apply it to the live stream. But they don't. They just force you to not listen to your own music when you're live streaming, which is I just find to be dumb. Oh yeah, some other things to note. You get the paraglider shortly after you leave Old Villador, which is the starting area. And then you get a grappling hook in the broadcast mission near the end of the mission. So those are two major tools that you're gonna get later on. Yeah, but those are like paragliders like mid-game, grappling hooks like close to the end, I believe. Well, some people just fade into obscurity from it. Like, I'll play with them frequently on one game, but once I stop playing the game, I just forget a lot of things about the game. I have like over 800, and majority of them are either Dying Light or Destiny. Mainly it's just memory stuff. Like I just keep it there for like memory's sake, just as like an artifact at the time. There has only been like one person ever I have unfriended. I think. Okay, let's try this round 2. Some of them you can. Survivor Sense is right on the it is the right D-pad, or no, not right D-pad, a right stick instead of X, and then X is your healing, or whatever you. Survivor Sense isn't an unlocked ability. There is like one character from the first Dying Light that is here in Dying Light 2, and that's Spike. I thought he seemed familiar. I thought he seemed familiar, but then he mentioned Crane, and I just knew it's him. Yep. There's the wire. Oh, wait, never mind. I did not notice that. I just sort of have like tunnel vision and just focus on the middle of the screen. Huh. Wait, there was a timed thing? I need to see this. Okay, I believe you were referring to the Korik charm. Or... Okay. How to get to the dev room in Dying Light 2. Yeah, I've heard things about this thing called the Korik charm. Yeah. And then I have also heard things about, or seen things about dev room, like I've seen thumbnails for videos and stuff. Haven't actually watched those because I thought those were like mods for the game or something, like with Skyrim. Yeah, I knew Korik Machete had to have been an Easter egg because Korik. But, yeah, Korik Machete and Korik Machete version 2 or some. Korik charm that practically allows you to repair any weapon infinitely. Provided it has a charm slot. Left finger. Left finger of Glova. Running gag since Dead Island. Wait a minute. Did Techland make that was a predicted search result? Oh, they did make Dead Island. It is Dead Island. There's Deep Sil. Okay, so there's 2 Dead Island games for Deep Silver Dead Island and standalone expansion Dead Island Riptide. But a month after Riptide's April 2013 release, Techland announced a new zombie killing game called Dying Light. And apparently, sorta can only be under certain services known as hiding spots. You can use your survivor sense to figure out what's a hiding spot. It'll be an eye icon with a cross through it. What? Oh. I was confused what you meant, because like, you're not supposed to encounter the boomers until you reach the broadcast mission. Oh yeah, just... one last thing. A lot of people are gonna die in the broadcast mission, so don't get attached to the group you're with. Alright. Your mic cut out. Yeah. hold right stick. Yeah, holding X uses whatever item is in your top D-pad slot. Right D-pad slot is weapons, left D-pad slot is, accessories, which is like, tools like, the UV flashlight, grenades, throwing knives, grappling hook, which for some reason you can equip, and despite it also having its own dedicated slot. Where? Okay, just gonna make my way back up. Here? Yes. Do you know what befell of his fate? What? Blueprint for... That's definitely a first. I know about like blueprints for elemental effects and stuff, but like something that isn't an elemental effect or a piece of ammunition or an accessory or a consumable. I've already rated all my videos as being non-child friendly by default, just in case something like this happens. Because, like, you never know when someone is going to swear, so might as well make preparations in case it does happen. Okay, so this is explained in the intro cutscene. The intro cutscene is similar to that of Dying Light 1's cutscene, where it plays once you've booted up the game. Basically, it says, or talks about what happened to Haran, basically how the THV, as it's referred to as in this game, generally with the preceding it, so it's just the Haran virus. So yeah, basically it talks about what happened in Haran with the THV. Basically got wiped off the map. It says not a word about Crane or the Night Hunter. Like, Night Hunter is just completely ditched. Like, Crane, I understand, he was just a guy. But Night Hunter? Technically, Night Hunter is Crane, but still. The Night Hunter is something you can't just introduce and then just forget about. Like, the Night Hunter is the ultimate zombie. You can't just ignore that. And since Countryside is canon, in one of the endings, you nuke Haran. Well, technically two, one of which is just a different location, and you get a shirt for it. But in two of the endings, you nuke Haran. The other endings where Crane becomes the Night Hunter. Since the nuke ending isn't canon because it's still here in Dying Light 2, that would mean that Crane would have to become the Night Hunter since Countryside is canon. But there is no mention of that. There is no mention of a Night Hunter or an ultimate zombie or anything. Yeah, because Crane becomes the Night Hunter. The mother forces, in one of the endings, forces him to drink the liquid that's supposed to be the cure, and this causes him to become a volatile, which ends up being the Night Hunter. At least that's what players infer, because at the end of the cutscene, It says volatile screen in the subtitles, but the specific scream is from the Night Hunter when it uses its howl ability. Wait, inhibitors are a consumable you can collect. There is an achievement for using them to max out your health and stamina, but you cannot do both in a single run. So, either you can stock up on inhibitors once you get them both to like 16, and then just pour them all in one, get the achievement, quickly close app before it can save, and then load back in, and then do the other, and then decide which one you want maxed out, or if you want them balanced. Or you can just max out one and then max out the other on a different save entirely. No, you're just abusing the save system. The autosaves. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the radio. My headset is built on radio. I'm going to listen to the radio. Just gonna turn this down a bit. Right, and swap back over to radio mode. Alright, there we go. Turn off that headset. I do not need the radio anymore. Okay. Alright, what? Yep. just listening to the radio on my Bluetooth headset, because for whatever reason, someone thought it was a good idea to get a radio built into a Bluetooth headset, which I'm all for. Yeah, you can connect to radio stations. Yep. Yep. I didn't really realize that was what that was until like a couple days ago, because all I would get when I would switch over to that mode would just be static. I use the skip forward and skip back buttons to change stations, and then I believe what happens when I press the pause or pause and play button is that it just cycles through available stations. It should be the same as in the first Dying Light. Use left stick to move around. You can change. You can look up or down with the camera to move up or down. You can also use right bumper to move up and circle to move down. Yes, Hazer, we are trying again to attempt multiplayer. On Sunday, if Yap is also online, and the three of us could try together, we'd try getting multiplayer working a little bit fast. Why is this person keep restocking and cleaning supplies every other purchase? Eastern Standard. Currently it is... Wait, why am I not just using the PS4 for this? Why... 10:29. Man, it's...
Best goods around.
Wait, I thought you said it was 10 faster, as in like 10 hours.
Someone turned the power on. Whole neighborhood's lit up like it's Christmas 22.
Wait, it's what for you? Okay, so you live in a time zone that's an hour behind. Okay. Yeah, it'd be 11. Like, for you it'd be noon, for... Wait, no. For you it'd be noon, for me it'd be 1. That's a good question. I don't think I've experienced that. Hey, I need to try this out. Where is the nearest source of water to me? I need to check this. Oh yeah, major thing to know once you reach the central loop. I am currently speaking with a friend from that I made when playing Black Ops 4. Yeah, major thing when you get to Central Loop, things may break. Like, major chunks of the map may be missing. This will result in you having to either just reload, as in go to the main menu, load back in, or just restart the game entirely. I think it's restart game, though it wouldn't really be that much slower if you just restarted the game. Have you met up with the guy yet? The guy with the radio? On the radio? Okay. I think I killed like every single zombie on my way to the sewer, with the exception of the ones right by the sewer. Yeah. Yeah, it's just everything that used stamina in the first Dying Light uses stamina here, along with some other actions such as just basic climbing, and it's all just compiled. Yeah, wait, jumping costed stamina? No, like, in the first game did it, because I do not remember that. Okay. Yeah, just everything that uses stamina in the previous game uses stamina here, along with basic climbing and going up steep inclines. Yeah, that also drains stamina. Though for steep inclines, if you are looking in the same direction that you're moving, you can spam X to move faster. Yeah, that all drains stamina, and all drains stamina from a single bar. So fighting, climbing, dashing when you unlock that from the parkour tree. Yeah, all that just drains from the same bar. Though you can improve that using inhibitors, which is a consumable you can collect. You need 3 inhibitors for each upgrade. You can either put it into stamina or health. You need to have a specific amount of health in order to get certain abilities from the combat tree, and specific amount of stamina or higher for the stamina or for the parkour tree. I believe the combat abilities from the combat tree that costs the most, or that requires the most health is like 240. Yeah, it's 240, while for stamina it's like 260. Yeah, you need 260 stamina for the... So I'm assuming you've already gotten past the house? Yeah, the one where Spike gives you some alcohol. Alright, here, I'm gonna invite... Yeah, it's the friend I was trying to get multiplayer with, or working with previously. Um... No, because there aren't... Because unless you're expecting mountains in the middle of a city, that isn't really going to be possible. There are places all over the city known as Rooftop Grottos. Basically, they act as mini safe zones that aren't exactly all that safe. Just like rest points. They're on top of rooftops. Occasionally, you'll find some hostile survivors or biters there. But that's... You can kick, you just gotta hold block and then hold right trigger. Don't try tapping it, it does not work. Yeah, but not... For me, it hasn't really worked that often, it's just... yeah. Yeah. I see there you are also a very exploration-heavy person. Dropkick is moreover, like, it launches people further here than it does in the first Dying Light. Though you do need to double tap L1 or trigger dropkick instead of holding it. I need to get several abilities before you can get dropkick. Okay. Alright. 2 list that for some reason he wasn't already a part of. Now I can invite him to the group. I have lists for each game that I normally play. For instance, I have one for Dying Light 2, Dying Light, as I have or Black Ops 3, Minecraft, Rec Room, just all sorts of different games I play. I have lists for. I'm pretty sure that's the shack that you are required to go to. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that shack is the broadcast station.
No, it's a bigger building. There's just like one shack off in the little boonies type deal.
Alright, Hazer, you have received your invite.
Is he watching the stream right now?
Yep. He can hear you. Well, that area is very linear, so I wouldn't really worry about that much. Okay, some things to note about your weaponry. You cannot repair your weapons. You cannot repair your weapons. You can only restore durability by applying a mod. And even then, you can only apply a limited number of mods, and you cannot replace them once you put them in. So I wouldn't get too attached to a weapon, because it's gonna break eventually, and you're not gonna be able to repair it, and you just drop it. Let's see, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, you can't repair weapons, and then you can only restore durability from applying mods. But that doesn't. But you can only apply a limited number of mods, and you can't replace them once you place them. And I was gonna say something else. Oh, of course it doesn't work. Multiplayer is so broken. Even with the 1.05 update that was supposed to fix it. Yeah, true, but if that were the case, they wouldn't really be supplying updates for PS4.
What do you have yours on? Normal or easy?
Depends on the situation. Like, when I'm exploring, if I remember to, I'll switch to hard. Like, for a good part of the game, I played on only normal, but, then I switched to hard, deciding things were too easy. And then when I... What is... Oh wait, you can't hear him? Hang on, audio sharing settings. Yeah, it's all enabled. Wait. Yeah, it just overrides the settings for include microphone audio and video clips and include microphone audio and broadcasts. Oh wait.
I think it's in live stream settings.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. I have everything in audio sharing settings on. Are you okay with your voice being shared online? Alright, in that case, my other friend has received or has sent a request asking you to allow your voice to be shared. Yeah, but I don't think he can currently hear you. Wait, Hazer, did you... Yeah, wait, Hazer, did you... Did you use the invite I sent you? Like the invite to the party, not the invite to the game, because I sent an invite to the party on the game. Not a weight limit per se, but there is a limit to how many accessories, weapons, and consumables you can carry. You can carry 24 weapons, which I believe is like around the max for the first Dying Light. Oh. Yeah, you can carry 16 consumables, 16 accessories, and then 24 weapons. I believe the weapon limit, or I believe the backpack limit in general was 24 in the first Dying Light. So you get all that space for weapons, and then some extra space for consumables and accessories, which were, in the first game, were all pooled together. The what? You all ready? Oh, that's Mia. She is Adrian, or no, not Adrian, Aiden's sister. Basically, the main objective of the game is to find Mia. That's Aiden's whole goal for coming to New Villador. Oh yeah, one more thing to know about the grappling hook. It does not work how it does in the first Dying Light. It does not zip you directly to wherever it hooks onto. Instead, it is actually physics-based, and you can swing around with it. Basically acts like the ropes you find scattered around the map, except you can put that pretty much anywhere, and you can use it at various angles. And you cannot use it to climb walls, unfortunately, despite what the physics may seem like they would allow. So, yeah, and I've upgraded to max. That is not an ability you can get from it. Understandable. Yeah, I don't know what happens if you get the frequency wrong. But I would not try it. Do you remember what the frequency spike said? So you do not know the frequency that Spike told you to look for? I believe it was 140.2. But do not try it yet. I'm gonna quickly search it just to make sure, because I don't know what happens if you get it wrong, and I'm not sure I want to find out. And I'm gonna try to guide you to try to make sure you do things better than what I did. Okay. What frequency did Spike tell Aiden to look for in Okay, I'm getting a lot of 140.200 megahertz. Wait, did it automatically? For me, it gave me an option. Okay. Apparently if you get it wrong... Oh, it's friend... Exav Fry... Okay. Hello again, then? No, if you get the frequency wrong, it just... it just forces you to keep trying until you get it right. Though... So, just know, you wanna keep you want to discuss, like, you wanna pay attention to what the characters say, because there are gonna be important decisions you have to make that will affect the story. Huh. Huh. Well, that's good to know in case I ever feel like jumping on a zip line. Okay, Exva. Alright. Oh. Okay, so Exva, would you like to join the party chat? And I need to update the title of this stream because it is not discussing the lore of my book at all. Okay. Alright. Okay, so, if I remember correctly, I was thinking about who the Kyle Crane would play. Okay, so basically, the original plot of my book was just like this, a poorly written, like, crossover of sorts. Though, the characters that I have actually created for the story have taken a life of their own, and the story writing was just outright bad, so I had to make this change eventually. But I'm making major changes to the book, where I'm rewriting the story to actually make it better, and I'm getting rid of characters from other IPs. What happens will basically be the same. The personalities will of the new characters will be roughly the same as the characters that they're replacing. For instance, a character I've decided will be named Yadot will be a replacement for Crane for the Dying Light parody. Basically, it's gonna be a ruined city. I'm debating whether I want to change it from a being zombie situation to something different. But considering the more dark tone of my books can have, I'm thinking I might change it to something like Death Plague, sort of like the Black Death. Yeah, but that might actually work out quite well. No, well, yeah. It is a good idea, and I am actually very conflicted about this. Oh yeah, just one more thing to note. Once you reach the bazaar, I suggest you complete the side quests before going for the Let's Waltz, before completing the Let's Waltz mission. Because that's the mission that you're going to be doing in order to gain access to the central loop. I'm trying to describe this in a way that will not provide spoilers. So basically do that. I'm not going to specify the choice that has to be made for this, or even really... Okay, so basically once you reach the bazaar, you want to complete all the side quests before going for the mission Let's Waltz, which is a main story quest that allows you to gain access to the central loop. There is a choice before it that will determine the fate of the bazaar, but I won't specify much about that since that would go into spoiler territory. And basically, how I'm describing this should help you 100% the game without really interfering with your choice making. But basically, you want to complete all the quests, or all the side quests in the bazaar, but you want to wait until a mission where you get a character named Sophie to trust you, which is also a main story mission. In order to do this, you need to complete side quests. I'm not sure what will happen if you complete enough side quests before the mission, but in case it soft locks you, I suggest you do like one, and then hold off on the rest until that mission. But make sure you get those missions done before doing Let's Waltz. Okay, yeah, just know for the side quests in Bazaar, if you pick the wrong choice, you will not be able to complete them, as they will be erased from your quest log. Not even marked as completed or anything, just gone. As if you never started them. Do one of them, do one of the side quests at the Bazaar. Then, wait a minute. Okay, I need to... I'm currently searching for the side quests for the Bazaar. Man, meet the people of the Bazaar is a quest that a lot of people seem to be getting stuck on. Okay, cheers and the spark of invention. Okay. No, it's just the quest system can be a bit broken sometimes, where triggers won't, well, trigger and allow you to progress. Okay, Spark of Invention, Cheers. Spark of Invention takes place in the Bazaar Yard, very short. Cheers is a bit longer. Oh, wait. You... Oh, okay, so meet the people, because the Bazaar requires side quests to be done as well. Okay, forget what I said about the side quests in the Bazaar. Do them once you get them. Once you get to meet the people of the Bazaar objective. Huh? Why would your phone not be in your phone case? Understandable. I've had a few cases like that. Yeah, don't worry, once you start collecting a lot of inhibitors, it won't be much of a problem. I currently have my stamina at like 500, and I hardly ever run out. Then again, I am combining wall run and tic-tac. No. Well, just know tic-tac is a horizontal wall run, and wall run is tic-tac from the first game. So that can get a bit confusing. That is how it's worded for some reason. Constantly get them mixed up because of it. But yeah. I'm just comboing wall run, which is the vertical one, and grappling hook over and over. As I'm doing wall run to gain a little bit more height, my stamina is regenning, so I just don't run out of stamina while I'm scaling a giant wall. So that might be part of it, but yeah, conveniently, 500 stamina is what you get at stamina level 16. So that just lets you upgrade health to 16. That's when you have to make the decision of whether to stock up inhibitors or get the 2 achievements for maxing out health and stamina on 2 different saves. Because, as I said before, you cannot max out both on a single save. Because you will not... There are more than enough... I assume there are more than enough there are enough inhibitors to do that. You just can't collect them all. What do you mean, a Night Runner? Oh, volatile. I call the Night Runners the... well... Actually, okay, there was a type of infected in the first Dying Light that I wanted to call Night Runner because there was a Night Walker, but not a Night Runner. I think it might have been the Night Hunter that I called that. And this is before I had actually experienced a Night Hunter invasion for the first time. So, oh, there's another inhibitor here in the biomarker hospital, the St. Joseph Hospital. Oh! Oof. Then why are you getting mad at him for taking the plate if there was nothing on the plate? Oh. Understandable. Okay, my grappling hook is phasing through the floor. yeah, shortly after that, you'll be getting into Old Villador, which means that you will meet up. Or okay, just know when you go into the new Villador, because you got bit by that volatile, you are now infected. Since you don't have a biomarker, and the people just do not react to you very well. And then in combination with that, of you having a seizure while you're there, yeah, they're gonna try to hang you, but someone's gonna save you. Well, no, you have a seizure regardless. You just have a seizure in the. The parkour combat system, like, I definitely prefer Dying Light 2 parkour combat over Dying Light 1, because like it's just so smooth and you can string together moves very easily and it's just so satisfying. Like, I would love to see a Dying Light 1 mod that has Dying Light 2's combat system. Oh, hang on, there's something happening.
Got her till you showed. Here.
I'll occasionally do that. When I feel like it, I'll try to show off and try to get a perfect block off so I can vault off of people and kick others, which will then allow me to jump off of them and kick another. It's like a chain reaction where if you're able to vault off of someone and then kick someone else, you'll be able to vault off the person you kick and kick someone else. Just know the window for this for a survivor is a lot tighter when you get them ready to, when you get the first one ready to vault than a biter.
Another of us has been taken.
Huh. Oh wait. Hazer, how quietly you're speaking, like how you were speaking just makes you sound like a completely different person. I thought you were with Yap. Like, I thought you were just a completely different. I did not realize that was you. You were just the tone of your voice just sounds completely different from normal. It's just I thought you were a different person.
Was only 26 years
If you can catch me. If you can catch me. Oh yeah, just know there is no PvP option. Like, it's still all cooperative. You notice the health bars? This means you cannot cut off a zombie's head to end it immediately. You have to actually drain the health bar. Then then you can only behead it on a killing blow. And even then you have to aim in the right position, and it has to be a bladed weapon. Though with blunt weapons you can launch people. Like, it naturally has, like, blunt weapons naturally have the impact elemental effect, which allows you to launch people. You gotta build up a bar in order for that to take effect. Are you talking about the guy who gives you the GRE key? Yeah, just watch. You'll see why he insisted so much on you not staying. Yeah, the guy that's about to commit the murder isn't exactly someone you're gonna stand a chance against, even with plot armor. That is a surprisingly accurate description that I did not realize would fit him so well. Best way I can describe him is that he's a demolisher in a human's body. Like a demolisher, like a regular person, like infected, like a regular person that's infected but not completely turned with a demolisher's strength in a human's mind. Yeah, but when he's shot with 3 arrows, he seems to turn, but not really, because he can still speak as normal. And gains the ability to teleport. Yeah, it's awesome. Cheese! What? I'll be back.
Hi. Oh, you found me. Get one in. Is it just me or whenever your character starts trying to push something in the way of the in the way, you just start spamming the button to push it? Like, you know, you just start spamming square, push it. I feel like you go faster when you put your character to the bottom of the to like the ground. When you're underwater, you just point your character towards the ground.
So I gotta quiet down. Yeah, I gotta quiet down. No, I have to. Yep. Mother. Like Hazer, I go to my dad's on the weekends, though I am here this weekend because my dad caught COVID. I did not remember this until, like Friday night.
My guy gave me a legendary weapon.
Who did and where? Where did you get a legend? Where did you have a... No, I'm good. Wait, start or stop? Oh. Wait, no. No, I never rename the stream because. Okay, back to. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to craft arrows. Back to lore discussions. A central, like a center theme of my stories is basically like trios, alliances, and power. There are characters. There are sets of characters that work really well in teams of 3. Like, you can match them up in teams of 3, and there will be a lot of sets that fit nicely. Like, and each team has a name. Like, Heroes of 3BN2I consists of the Ulti-Wolf of 3BN2I, Wolf 2 of 3BN2I, and Anti-Wolf of 3BN2I. The Howling Trio is Ulti-Wolf of 3BN2I, Ulti-Wolf 41323, and the Doggo Deity. The Heroes of 41323, the OG Heroes of 41323 is Ulti-Wolf of 41323, Doggo Deity, and Dayu Howling Mercenary. While the Neo Heroes of 41323 are Ulti-Wolf of 41323, Wolf 2 of 41323, and Anti-Wolf of 41323. Then just there's a list that keeps going on. There's a large combination possible. Just those not 6, 8 characters. That's not even what? That's not even huh. What? I cannot hear you. Is there a way I can, like, individually turn up or down volume for each participant in the party? Because I cannot hear Hazer. How did we meet? I am not sure. Considering how I don't have you in any lists, it was either Black Ops 3 or the first Dying Light. It's probably the first Dying Light, as it is the one game on PS4 that I have made the most PSN friends on. The game on PS3 that I made the most friends on would be Dying Light. No, not Dying Light. Dying Light wasn't on PS. I mean, Destiny. Yeah, it was probably either Black Ops 3 or the first Dying Light. Yeah, probably. No, the only DLC map I own is the Rise Track. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Oh yeah, thing to know about the grappling hook, once you get it at max level, you can yank people towards you, and it's a lot more powerful than the first Dying Light. It doesn't just stun them, it just pulls them right to you. Yep. Has he trapped you in the vent? There is no way to change his fate. Meaning that whatever you experienced will happen to him regardless. Considering how I just said there's no way to change his fate, yes, he died. Oh, when I found him? Yeah, he was alive. He did not. Okay, yeah, something to look out for. Important decisions that you will have to make are generally timed events. Meaning that you have a limited amount of time to do them, to make the decision, and there will be branching path icons by each option. Wait, they take your weapons? How many weapons have you collected? Check your inventory. Yeah, you do. Huh.
Back off, man. You chose yourself, and it's not ours.
I don't know. I never had my weapons taken away. Have you already been hanged?
What's wrong?
Yeah, I did not have my weapons taken away from me, because I still have the weapon that Spike gave me at the house in my stash once it reached low durability. Yeah, the club. He gives you the club at the house. It's the first one. What? The house is the first location you go to. Okay, so Hazer, what? Okay, Hazer, what were you saying? Yeah, but in order to get the best ending, you're... Maybe I shouldn't say this, because this goes into spoiler territory. A lot of us don't like it, it's just... I can get a bit too eager about things, and I can get a bit too descriptive when explaining things, so I... yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing about the bash ability. You can use it to force open locked doors. Like, if you use the bash ability and run into a door, you can force it open without having to pick the lock. It only works on illuminated doors that are blocked from the other side, though. If a door is blocked from the other side, it only works on the illuminated ones found in quarantine zones. It does not work on doors that are locked from the other side in for any other type of door. Though. Well, you can go into them during the day, though the volatiles are going to be a real problem, because they are a lot tougher here than they were in the first Dying Light. Like, in the first Dying Light, they were kind of a joke once you got the right equipment. Here, yeah, you're not standing a chance. They will shred through your health, and they attack so quickly. Like, just, unless you go volatile mode yourself, which I do not believe happens in anywhere where volatile can be, you're not going to stand a chance. Yes. I just use my survivor sense to determine what I can loot, and then I just loot what's available. Hakan?
First, the
Oh,
renegades,
Vincenzo.
and now you.
Relax. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm a friend. Where's Veronica?
Why do you want to know?
'Cause I need her help. And it seems she may need mine as well.
You had to hold
She
down
okay?
X as well in the first.
She managed to escape.
I need to find her. Do you know where she is now?
No, but we can try to contact her. Veronica? Veronica? Are you safe? Veronica? Shit. Something's not right.
Yes, I'm safe. Are you?
Oh, I am now.
Okay, here's
There's
a
someone who needs to speak to you.
plot point from
Dr.
near
Ryan?
the end of my
I'm
book,
Aiden.
like
I know that you're being hunted by the renegades.
around the end of the
More
6th
renegades
book.
may be here any minute.
Frank told me you
Basically,
work for
there's
the
this
GRE.
prophecy
I need
about
access to the GRE database in the observatory.
a
I
hero
have a
of the
GRE
realm of
key.
canines
A GRE access.
threatening
been told.
those he has
You think
sworn
you
to
can-
protect,
Let's meet. I'll
which
be in a small
is
building near the
pretty much
dam,
the entire
across from the
multiverse.
observatory.
Okay, I'll go.
So basically,
Hello?
it says that he
Be
is
careful,
destined
The
to
place is soaked in chemicals.
threaten the lives of everyone in the
Thanks
multiverse.
for the heads up, Vincenzo.
Though
Well,
the Wolf 2, which
It
is sort of like
seems that
the
despite
tactical
everything,
leader of the group,
you saved my life.
misinterprets this
Farewell, Aiden.
and makes the claim that the Ulti-Wolf 3B2I is going to, like, kill people, so he just exiles him from his own group, which he's the leader of. Basically, even, like, it may seem like a self-fulfilling prophecy at first. It technically isn't. Well, and is at the same time. Basically, regardless of what happens, it will occur nonetheless. Like, that is the ultimate objective. Like, that is going to happen regardless of if basically the exile did nothing to prevent it or accelerate it. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, how do I get out of this room? Yeah, the artifacts aren't exactly what. That is actually what I'm currently discussing. Yeah, I'm skipping very far ahead in the story, mainly because we cannot fast travel during quests. Oh, you're kid. How am I supposed to get all the way over to Carping, the other area? Did I soft lock my? Did I soft lock myself? Can I bash open the door from the other side? No, I can't. I am stuck, I think? Oh no, did I soft lock myself by bashing open doors instead of picking it? Uh-oh, this isn't good. Okay, so back to what I was discussing. basically the Wolf 2 3BNY exiles the Ulti-Wolf 3BNY from his own group that he's the leader of, because of the misinterpretation of a prophecy. The Wolf 2 3BNY, which is sort of like the tactician's leader of an organization that the Ulti-Wolf 3BNY is the leader of, exiles the Ulti-Wolf 3BNY from his own group over the misinterpretation of a prophecy. Because it basically boils down to saying that the Ulti-Wolf 3BNY is going to threaten the lives of everyone he has sworn to protect, which would be everyone throughout the single iteration of the multiverse within their timeline. This is only talking about the timeline that the book takes place in. This is not taking into account the timelines that the theorized the movie that I would make, along with the game that I might make. Like, how did you? What? So, anyways, so yeah, basically, Ulti-Wolf 3BNY gets stranded in the realm of canines, with pretty much nothing, and has to basically fend for himself. Then he has to team up with the one person he has sworn his life to defeat just to get answers, which he may not even receive, because of how the deal was. Huh? Sure. I'd tell him the truth. Unless it's a timed event with... Unless it is a timed event with a branching path icons at the end of each, it will not affect the story, from what I know. Yeah. I think I'm stuck in this room. Strokesia. A mixture of having a stroke and getting amnesia because of it. It can only happen if you're hit in the head. But, yeah, okay, I'm gonna try quitting the title screen and going back in. I think I might have soft locked myself. But yeah, Tron's Delta Door, which is the second, main antagonist. Like, after, like, Anti-Wolf was the original main antagonist. Like, the Anti-Wolf of 3BNY was the original... They are still involved. The Anti-Wolf of 3BNY is the blade wielder of the realm of felines. He is the felines equivalent of the Ulti-Wolf of 3BNY, who is the blade wielder of the realm of canines. Each animal realm has a chance of having a true blade wielder, which is basically a normal blade wielder, except much more powerful because they can tap into the very animalistic energy of each animal realm set of godstones, instead of just the one that is specific to them, while a regular blade wielder can only tap into the power of the one specific to them. Dayu is the true blade wielder of the realm of canines, but he's also a hybrid being. He's also a multi-being, which is like an ulti-being, except they're an ulti-being of multiple realms at once. So being a true blade wielder, he has access to the full power of an entire set. Because he's part of 3, accipitry, canine, and feline. He's able to access 3 sets. Although the realm of felines already has a true blade wielder. Yeah, if I remember correctly, about what I've decided, about 1 out of every 3 animal realms will have a true blade wielder, and then only 3 animal realms have a so basically there's this dog named, little dog-like entity named Sean. Basically, he has a power similar to a true blade wielder, except this spans for every realm's set of godstones instead of just their own. Not quite sure what to call that type of ulti being, but basically there are only 3 of those. One of which being the Feline King, one of which being Sean, one of which being Transdeltador. So there's 1 canine, 1 for feline, and then 1 for Ursus. Which are the core 3 that are constantly fighting one another throughout the course of the 7 books. Well, technically 6 of this set. Well, not even 6, because 6 is more of a lore heavy. I think I just FNAF'd myself. Because, like, the first 5 are the main core story. The 6th one is very lore heavy. And the 7th one is sort of like a pick and choose. Sorta. It is the order of each of the 7 nights in each 5 Nights at Freddy's game. That's the order of the first 5 Nights at... I swear I just FNAF'd myself. Yes, I am. The Ulti-Wolf 3 ran to ends up working. Shut up! Okay, this is a new message. Capital S, lowercase I, capital S, lowercase t, capital E, lowercase r, 19 LOL dot, capital O N, lowercase L I, capital N, lowercase e. What? A Russian bot. I know it's not a person, because a person wouldn't post that. You use him at the Craft Master. You want to collect as many of those as possible so you can upgrade your equipment. Yeah, what in the... If I cannot use fast travel during a quest, but I need to fast travel to Central Loop in order to get to the quest objective, how do I get to the quest objective? Why would you remove the ability to fast travel during a quest? That is extremely stupid. Yeah, you going through, or you fast travel using unlocked metro stations. I advise you do not fast travel to Old Villador until you've unlocked at least 1 metro station in Central Loop, or else I feel like you'll be locked out of Central Loop. I would not say share names. Gizmo, what are you doing? Oh, he's loafing. My cat is busy loafing on my bed. How do I use the metro? Because I know it's a thing you can do. Do I just keep going further in until I reach the train area? Huh. I do not pay attention to such things. There were a few, but there was only one main one. Huh. Pretty sure. What happens if I change quests? Can I fast travel then? No, it still does not allow me to. So then how do I get to the main objective?
Wish my baby was here.
No comment. There is no way. How to get from... Huh? Your mic cut out. Your mic cut out. Hold X while having medicine equipped. Yep. Just make sure you have medicine equipped as your top D-pad. Is your health at max? Top left corner. Hey, Hazer? Hey, Hazer? Did you complete the Veronica quest? Oh. $100. Yeah.
do kind of feel like the jumping around is a little bit smoother though. Oh, you have to use both joysticks now to lockpick?
You've always had to use both lock set or joysticks.
Oh yeah, duh. I was using my brain there for a second. I was like, do you have to turn them both?
We all have those moments. Yeah. So basically, the Ulti-Wolf of 41323, whose name is Jake, basically, he shows, okay, so the Ulti-Wolf of 3B2I has to team up with Tron Deltajor, who's the blade wielder of the realm of Ursus, like, basically become his servant in order to have a shot at getting answers, because he's just, like, questioning existence over a prophecy that may or may not even happen. It yeah, basically goes to his sworn enemy for answers. Eventually, Jake comes around. Basically, the entire clan is turned on him, or turned on the Ulti-Wolf of 3B2I. Jake and Ampedor being Transylva's brother. Uh, basically, Ampedor traps Jake, despite them being on a mission together on the same side, because Ampedor still wants to try to help his brother, who's Transylva, while still trying to not really attack his own allies. So he just sort of traps Jake and weakens him, bringing him to the realm of Ursus, which naturally weakens canines. What was that? Anyways, yeah, the Ulti of 3B2I, shortly after arriving, gets notified about a resistance group because Tron Stelthor is just a bad leader because he has been changed so much from octillions of years of being possessed. And he just he does not care about anyone. He just does not care that his kingdom is just in shambles. There's a small resistance force going on that's planning to overthrow him. The Ultra 3 gets notified about this and decides to go to their HQ. This is where Ampedor and him meet up. And then there's Jake, who is just shouting to, like, hey, let me free. Aren't you on my side? I'm going to tell Wolf 2 3 2I that you're going against the clan if you don't release me. There's lots of threats. Eventually, the Ulti-Wolf 3B2I, like the Amphidoor and the Ulti-Wolf 3B2I have a short discussion about what the prophecy could actually mean, and then sort of like tries to explain this to Jake. Does get through. Jake does eventually understand, and basically Ulti-Wolf 3B2I gets a new plan. Try to get Jake in as a secondary servant to basically act as spies. Recent technology had been invented known as a hollow suit. Basically, it's like a holographic suit that rearranges the photons surrounding the user to make them appear in pretty much any form. So basically, what the Ulti-Wolf 3B2I was planning was have Jake appear as something else, and then try to become another servant of Transl George. Basically act as a secondary spy to gather more information. This does not work at all. Transl George sees right through it. Eyes are eye color is like a big thing in my books. Like, eye color is very important. Like, it basically determines who someone is. Like, each major character has a unique eye color. The Ulti-Wolf 3B2I is 00A5FF blue. Jake is 0000FF blue. The Anti-Wolf of 3B2I is FF0000 red. Dayu is 0032FF blue. And so on. Basically, canines are generally bluish, felines are generally reddish, Ursus are generally pinkish, and bird, they tend to be more yellow in eye color, but each major character has a unique shade tied to them. Basically, this is what Transl uses to see right through the disguise, since eye color did not change, so he just automatically knows Jake in the disguise. And basically they're caught in a death loop where either Jake joins or they die. Yeah, Jake decides that there's another choice and joins. Then shortly after, they get into a fight with local residents, because canines have gotten a bad reputation in the realm of Ursus. So basically get into a fight, Jake gets heavily injured. Oh, I forgot to mention that shortly before the encounter with that resistance group, Ulti-Wolf 3B2I had managed to become leader of a gang. A lot of information I'm missing, forgetting to mention. Yeah, becomes leader of a gang. Ulti-Wolf 3B2I takes Jake over the gang's HQ, which is just a bar. Where Jake is believed to have died, which, being a close friend of the Ulti-Wolf of 3B2I, just angers him a lot. So he just decides, screw it, I'm getting revenge, screw the mission, I'm ending this now, and just darts towards Transl base, and just engages in a fight. This results in the Ulti-Wolf 3B2I then getting heavily injured. But both survive. Did end up surviving, but that's pretty much where I've gotten to in the 7th book before I skip around. But basically, the part of the prophecy that referred to, or the Ulti-Wolf frequency by threatening those they have sworn to protect, refers to an event known as the Great Reset. The Great Reset is a major event in the books. Basically, why are there so many virals? Basically, it is just a resetting of all reality. Anyone caught with, or anyone consumed by the void is just erased from existence, and all memory of them is forgotten, with the exception of from those of extreme power. There are only like a small handful of main characters that are power enough to retain this information, mainly consisting of Sean, Dayu, the Proto-Wolf, who fully survives and is actually technically a robot. Like, the Proto-Wolf is legally a robot. And then Wolf 3, which is sort of like a the most mysterious of the bunch. Like, Proto-Wolf? No. Wolf 3 is the strangest. Proto-Wolf is the most mysterious. Yeah, they're, yeah, basically what happens, this ties back into two entities I talked about a couple streams ago. I believe like the part 9.1 about two entities known as the ultimate good and ultimate evil. They just refer to themselves that way. They aren't actually the embodiment of good or evil. They just like to think that. They are godlike entities, but they do have flaws. Ultimate good was sealed away. The ultimate good is cold, calculating, and if it were to not be sealed and the ultimate evil were to instead be sealed, this would cause a lot more destruction as the ultimate good seeks out to kill the ultimate evil. So basically, Jake, for the second time in the story, is presumed dead. This time, Sean witnesses it. Now, with the Ulti-Wolf 3.Y, it was just an act of vengeance to try to attack. It wasn't really out of rage or spite or anything. Just oh, what the? Two volatiles just ran past me. Yeah, anyways, okay, that was terrifying. Oh, there's a third. And it's off. What the carp? Okay, anyways, yep. As long as you're sneaking up on them properly, no. You just gotta, though, be wary. Some of them may be packed closely enough together to where, to where by trying to use takedown on one, you'll be close enough to start waking the other. Yeah, basically, huh? What? Alright, see ya. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Basically, while Ulti-Wolf 3 was trying to attack and kill Chance at the door out of, like, act of vengeance, not really out of revenge or spite or anger, just to get even. Or it was just to get even. Sean, on the other hand, has like a very emotional uh, brother-like bond with Jake. 'Cause like Jake is the first real friend that Sean has had that hasn't died in the first month. Which is an oddity considering the curse Sean brings with him, where anyone who just tries to help him dies within like a couple months. Uh, but yeah, that curse is about to occur again in the form of the Great Reset, though it's not directly because of the curse. It has nothing to do with the curse, actually, but it still fulfills the curse's conditions, thus allowing in in the connecting story between the between the 7 main series books of the first real story and the next installment of books, which would follow a new storyline, likely new characters, new stuff like that. But yeah, in that set, Sean or Jake technically died. So Sean, so Sean's curse is still fulfilled on Jake's part, but Jake is still alive and well. Because it was the reset that did it, not like an actual death. And then again, the Great Reset would undo any other deaths as well, but still, uh, but yeah, Sean witnessing Jake's supposed second death, just begins feeling absolute rage, a level of power that he had never experienced before. Basically, every set of Godstones from the animal realm was absorbed into the ultimate evil. When the blade wielders of each realm was trying to like kill it, but they just completely failed. The Godstones got absorbed. Basically, Sean, he just says no to that and just starts yanking them out, and then just absorbs all of their power, which ends up breaking the seal on the ultimate good. This causes a quite a large fight to occur between Sean, who is being controlled by the ultimate good, and the ultimate evil, who then possesses Jake, who is still alive, but barely hanging on. This just causes a large moral dilemma, like, well, more like a real test of friendship of sorts, because like these two are like brothers, but they aren't exactly in control, but they have the power to be in control if they try hard enough. Sean definitely. Jake just has a soul shard instead of an entire soul, so his power is potent. But still, yeah, the Sean is able to momentarily overpower the possession. Jake doing the same, but less frequently and to less effect. And as this is all happening, Dayu, which is the third member of that team, is busy gathering the Realm Canine set of Godstones, so that way he can use them to buff his own power, which is one of his powers is the ability to take someone who's possessed and just rip whoever is possessing them out of them, essentially. It's, basically, one of Dayu's powers is to take someone who is possessing someone else and just force their soul out of out of the body of the one who's being possessed. Basically, the set of Godstones really buffs that up, and it actually allows that to have an effect on the ultimate good and evil, basically causing a three-way fight between two gods and an entity that has the power to force them out of their vessels. Dayu does manage to separate the entities from from Jake and Sean. Essentially, all three go unconscious because of all that. So then everyone else is defending for themselves, trying to defend against chaos, trying to fight off against their shadow clones, which are clones conjured by the ultimate evil, basically reflections of each character, like their innermost conscious, like the part of them that the pessimistic side that just says, no, you cannot do it, you will not do it, it is impossible, just give up. Just basically playing in each person's innermost thoughts, basically their doubts and their worries and stuff like that, and they're able to perfectly mimic the actions of the person they're a clone of. So fighting them is extremely difficult, because you're going to need someone who isn't already involved in a fight with their shadow clone to help you out. And if you hurt the shadow clone, whatever damage you inflict onto it is inflicted onto you as well. Though those of large amounts of power can be rendered immune, or can kill their shadow without killing themselves. Albeit it does require similar powers to overriding possession controls. But has Hakon given you like a wristband or anything? Like stuck anything on your arm? Yeah, you've got the biomarker. Yeah, you got the biomarker. You're about to unlock multiplayer. Well, I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm probably gonna hop off for the night. I'm sorry, number one gamer OCDG host, or no, wait, OCD goes. I was just about to go offline, and even if I wasn't there, I cannot get multiplayer working for the life of me. It just does not want to work for me. I'm just getting really tired, and I can't really try to fix it now, because like there won't. I'm just gonna head to bed because I actually want to have time to sleep. Oh, see ya.